Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into some more of Regine Velasquez and Darren Espanto. And they are singing Always Remember Us This Way from A Star Is Born. This was actually sent to me by Ferdinand over on Facebook, my big Regine supporter. He always gives me such amazing Regine content to react to, and I'm excited to dive into this because obviously Regine is a queen and I love her, and Darren just has a magically delicious voice and I love him and I love them singing together, so I'm just excited to see how this turns out. I know it's going to be amazing. I don't remember this song. Like, I know it was in the movie and I saw the movie like once or twice, but it's not one of the songs from the soundtrack that stuck with me. No particular reason, I just don't remember it. Not like I'll never love this way again. No, that's I'll never love again, or Why Did You Do That, or Shallow, or a couple others that like are on my playlist and I'll replay them. And like this one, just it never really stuck with me. But if anyone can make it stick with me, I'm sure it's Regine and Darren. So we're gonna dive in and see what they do with the song. It's fun camera work. Oh yes, please get as close to him as we can. Oof. This melody sounds familiar. Come on, mama. Oh, bless me. I'm gonna assume this zooming in and out is to avoid copyright stuff. I like this dress. It's very simple, but still very, very pretty. I love how the roundness of his tone. Ooh. Ooh. Sing, mama! Ooh, come on, double head voice. Come on, Darren! I love it. Ugh. Ooh, that mix though. Alright, so before I give my thoughts, I just want to take it back to a couple places that were just, So, like, the second verse, I love, like I said, that the roundness and the depth of his tone. And then just the clarity of these chest belts. Oh, it just rings like a bell. I will say here during the second verse, their harmonies were a little wonky. And I'm not quite sure what was happening there. Like by the time we got to the third verse, it kind of worked itself out. But here during the second verse, especially when they were transitioning up into the head voice at like the end of the phrases, I don't know if Regine was off or if Darren was off, but like it sounded like when Regine was flipping into her head voice, it wasn't quite placed in a nice locked in place for her, so it felt a little bit more strained up there. So like they don't feel as light up there for her. Where Darren is in more of a fuller voice, so I'm not sure what was happening there, but that was the only instance where things felt a little wonky during the performance. Everything else was gorgeous. And then and then these head voices. Darren on this. And then Regine just belting her face off. Like it's so damn good. It's so damn good. They are so incredibly blessed vocally. God, they are so damn good. Yeah, still it's not my favorite song, like I said, from the movie. I said earlier. Like I don't remember it. Like I remember it existing in the movie, but even still, I could not tell you what part of the movie this song was from. It's just not my favorite song. It's not super duper memorable for me. But that being said, they sang it incredibly well. Like I vaguely remember these sort of like transitions. Like I vaguely remember that part, but I couldn't tell you what part of the movie this song comes in. But they sang fantastically. Darren's voice is just magically delicious. Gosh, he's just matured so beautifully. He's just got this rich, dark color to his voice at times, but at the same time, he's got all this agility, and his head voice is just stunning. And then Regine, we know she's a queen. that's she's been doing this for decades at this point. We know she's a queen. Her belts are just still as strong today as they ever were. And like I said, the only point where it felt a little strained for her in this particular performance was some of those transitions in the second chorus. Not saying that she couldn't do it, but maybe it was a hard vocal day, because as a singer, every day is different. Maybe she'd been doing a lot of talking or singing prior to this. Maybe there just wasn't a whole lot of practice, so she wasn't sure where exactly to place things to blend with Darren. That's probably what it is. I don't even know if it was so much the notes as it was just the blend didn't seem to mesh well during that second verse or second chorus with them. But yeah, solely they sound fantastic. They always do, because they're insanely talented. So yeah, I love them, love seeing them together, and that is actually a very clever way of editing. Like whoever edited this video, very clever way of trying to avoid the copyright gods on YouTube. So rather than just blocking out the screen, like, okay, I'm just gonna bounce around from zooming in, zooming out. I'm like, okay, that works once you get used to it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really, really nice vocal. And I love seeing them sing together. So thank you, Ferdinand, for the suggestion. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. And before you guys go, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone supporting me over on Patreon. This channel would not be what it is today without your continued support, and I can't begin to thank you guys enough for all you've done for me. If you'd like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya!